We are all neighbors. Who is my Sikh neighbor? First of all, let's talk about how to pronounce the name of this religion. You might hear people say the name like this, Sikh. But my friend Bernard, who follows this faith path, says Sikh, so I will say it that way. It has nothing to do with health. It does not mean the person is not well. The two words just sound the same. Let's learn about the Sikh religion. The Sikh religion is the fifth largest religion in the world. Christianity has the most people. Then Islam. Then Hindu. Then Buddhism. And then Sikh. Many Sikh men wear turbans and grow beards. If a friend wears a turban, he may be following the religion called Sikhism. Sikhs believe in only one God. That's called being monotheistic. Mono means one. Theistic means it's about God, one God. Sikhs believe that everyone is equal, women, children, and men. Children are allowed to lead prayers and have all the rights and responsibilities of adults. After every religious gathering, Sikhs enjoy a meal, not just snacks, a whole meal. Everyone sits on the floor together and shares the same food. The meal is called langar. It is the Sikhs' way of showing that they believe everyone is equal. The meal is always vegetarian. There is no meat. It doesn't matter if you are wealthy or if you have nothing. It doesn't matter if you are strong or weak. It doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman or a child. Everyone is fed the same meal. This is the symbol for the Sikh religion. It is created with a double-edged sword in the middle and two swords on the sides. The swords mean protection. The Sikh religion began several hundred years ago. Sikhs call their leaders gurus. Here is a story about a guru. One day, one of the gurus put up his tent on a hill near the town. He gathered a crowd of people and asked for a man who would give up his head. His head! That means the volunteer would die. The guru was testing his people for their strength and devotion, but nobody volunteered. I understand. I wouldn't give up my head. The guru asked again, and nobody volunteered. When he asked for the third time, a man finally volunteered. He went into the tent with the guru. The guru came back out, and his sword was bloody. Everyone thought that the guru had killed the man. The guru asked for another volunteer, and another man went inside the tent. Again, the guru came out of the tent with blood on his sword. People thought he had killed the second man. What was going on? This happened 3 more times. There were 5 men inside the tent, and the people outside thought the men were all dead. But they weren't. After a little while, all 5 of the men walked out of the tent, and they were not harmed in any way. The people in the crowd were confused, so the guru explained. He told the people that the 5 men were very brave. Because they were brave, he chose them to be the first 5 people baptized into the Sikh religion. They are called the Beloved 5. Sometimes religious words are written in an ancient language called Sanskrit. The Beloved 5 men drank a special syrup when they were in the tent, and the syrup is called Amrit. Here is the word Amrit in Sanskrit. To become a Sikh, a person must promise to live a pure and holy life. When they make that promise, they are baptized. After they are baptized, each person takes a new name. Some Sikh men are given the name Singh. It means lion. Some Sikh women are given the last name Kaur. It means princess. After baptism, a person wears 5 special items every day. Each special item begins with the letter K. Number 1, kirpan, is a small sword that is used for protection, not for violence. Number 2, kesh, which means uncut hair. Sikh men and women never cut their hair. That's a big reason for wearing a turban, to keep the very long hair tidy and out of the way. Number 3, kachera. These are special white shorts that are worn all the time underneath the person's other clothing. Number 4, kanga. This is a small comb. It is usually stuck into the hair inside the turban. Number 5, kara, is a steel bracelet worn on the wrist. Many people hold their religious gatherings in special buildings. Jews gather in a temple, Christians gather in a church, Muslims gather in a mosque. Sikhs gather in gurdwaras. It is the Sikh name for a temple. Sikhs believe that doing good things like helping people and building communities is important. Action is more important than rituals and ceremonies. At the end of each class, we read a promise together. Our promise: I love my neighbor, and everyone is my neighbor. I know that God loves everyone, no exceptions. I am a caretaker of the earth and a loyal friend. I will treat every person as they wish to be treated. I'll see you in the next class. Smiles, hugs, and lots of love from me. Gayoma.